Greetings everyone and welcome to a video review that is part of Banggood's November sales for 11/11 and Black Friday, which means a lot of products are heavily discounted. And you know I love my bargains, and the fact that I'm a bit of a cheapo, but anywho. Banggood has chosen 4 products for me to review, each of them being completely different, so I will try my absolute best with reviewing each product. I'm not being paid to say anything about these items, all opinions are my own, and with what I'm receiving, I'm pretty sure it will all be positive. The Banggood promotional events are linked in the description below, and just a full disclaimer, the links to purchase any of these items are affiliate links, and I will earn a small percentage of commission if you do use that link to purchase. You are not obliged to. It's just there for your convenience. Also attached down in the description is a coupon sheet, so if you want to browse through that and get some dealios while the sale is on, feel free. Everyone deserves something nice once in a while, especially with everything going on in the world at the moment. Big thank you to Banggood for providing me with these samples for review. I really do appreciate it, and with all that being said, let's get on to the review. Alrighty, so in today's one we're going to be having a look at another Xiaomi product, which is quite exciting because Xiaomi makes basically everything, and it's just good to have a look at something else from them. And today is the Xiaomi Mi Band 5, 1.1-inch AMOLED wristband, customized watch face, 11 sport modes, tracker smartwatch global version black. Now with global version that means it does not have NFC built into it, unfortunately. That may affect some people, it may not. For me personally, probably not. But it's currently $31 US for the 11/11 deal, and it will be the same on the Black Friday. So a $30 US smartwatch from Xiaomi seems pretty reasonable. It all just looks like a very basic smartwatch. It's got a 1.1-inch AMOLED display, which is quite interesting, but that's also the same size as my front screen on my Galaxy Z Flip. So we're not dealing with a lot of screen real estate here, but we'll see once we get into it. But you can buy a lot of smartwatches that are very cheap. You can buy generic no-name ones that do have phone functionality built into them, but if I was going to get a budget smartwatch, a Xiaomi one would probably be the better option. So I'll just show you a couple of pictures here of the Xiaomi Mi Band 5. It's 50 meters waterproof, 24-hour sleep monitoring, 14 days super long endurance, magnetic charge. As we said, the 1.1-inch AMOLED panel that's built into it. For some reason it's got a picture about SpongeBob being on here, and that's just really weird, but sure, okay, why not? There's a couple of pictures of what it looks like from the inside, and from those pictures I actually believe that's what it would probably look like inside. It might be a little bit exaggerated, just a tiny inty little bit, but otherwise, when I took apart the Xiaomi wireless charging station and seeing the PCB that was in that, then yeah, I would believe it would look something like that inside of it. There's a whole bunch of sports modes just here, which at this current point in my life, I'm doing absolutely none of them. Is walking counted? Probably, hopefully. And there's just a couple more screenshots here, just showing the product in action and all that sort of good stuff, just in various scenarios. It's mainly meant to be used as something for sports and all that sort of stuff. My intentions are basically just to stick it on my wrist, see what I can do, and then go from there. But it does have a heart rate monitor on it as well, which is quite nice. We can see how stressed I am when I take it out of the box. There's also some health modes as well, which is pretty cool. We have to download the app as well to obviously connect it to a phone. I used to have a bunch of Android Wear smartwatches, and you got to download the app to get it all working on your phone. It all makes sense, and we'll have to look at the app anyways. The charger is just a magnetic one, so we'll test that as well. You can also use it as a remote control for taking selfies and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. And finally, just a couple more images of the product, like so. All looking very, very nice. It is a very cheap smartwatch, and I don't expect it to do a whole lot, but hey, you never know. And just a brief look over the specifications. As we said, this is the Mi Band 5 global version. It does not have NFC. Uses Bluetooth 5.0. It requires Android 4.4 or above, or iOS 10.0 and above. It has a touchscreen as well as a little button. The app is MyFit, so we'll have to download that. It is waterproof. It's got the heart rate monitor, step count, multi-sport modes, reject call, call ID, watch faces, heart rate sensor. The battery capacity is 125 milliamp hours, which says about 14 days standby and using time about 7 days. That's a very, very tiny battery capacity, so hopefully it does do what it says. Like, I don't doubt it, it's a Xiaomi product. I would say that it would probably be about right. We will check it out when we get to the unboxing. The band length size is 155 to 219 millimeters, and inside the box is the Mi Band 5, the charging cable, and a user manual. That's basically it. So let's go ahead And I open the package up and have a look at our Xiaomi Mi Band 5, which came in this. And I thought, that's not a watch inside of here. This doesn't make any sense. And it turns out, no, it's correct. This is actually what it ships in. It's a very, very small box. Here it is. This is all it is. It's just a tiny, tiny little box with 5 on it, which sticks up. The box is actually quite nice for a cheapy product, I gotta say. 1.1 inch colourful screen, water resistant up to 50 meters, heart rate and stress monitoring. Female physiological cycle recording. Okay, well, there you go. Multi-sport modes tracking, magnetic charging, all-day sleep tracking, and 14-day battery life. And on the back is just more specifications saying what it's compatible with in several different languages and all that sort of stuff. Manufactured for Xiaomi and all that sort of good stuff. But I gotta say, the box actually does look nice. The band does stick out. The 5 sticks out. It's textured. Pretty cool. Now, unlike the wireless charging station, which was opened by customs, this has not been opened, so we get our first look at what's going on. Okay, just here we have our little guy. And then just in here, we also have our user manual just here, which is as thick as a phone book. But, you know, it's in several different languages. Hopefully I won't have to come back to this. Hopefully it should be a fairly straightforward process. But if I need to consult it, it's there. And we get our tiny little USB cable here for charging. Now, I do not think you can connect this to your computer and put any data on it. I don't believe you can. I can try it though, but I don't think it's capable of data transmission. I believe this is just a charger and that's all it is. But it's only a very, very small one, probably 1/2 meter in length. This cable is a little bit short, but in most scenarios, you're going to be just charging it off to the side, so it should be fine. And then inside of here, we have a band. And that's it. That's our little guy just there. The band is silicone, which may irritate your skin. It really depends. It's got a very Apple Watch band, if that makes sense. Sort of the same sort of design. Just pop that out. That pops out. And there you go. But just on the back there is our heart rate sensor, the contacts for charging, and the Xiaomi logo just there. There's 2 screws that hold the band in, so if you do need to get a replacement band if you wear this and snap it or something like that, I am sure that they're available online. But there might be a bit of fingerprints sort of gathering on here. Oh, it's already on. It's already powered on. So let me just do this magnetic charge. So if I just... Oh yeah, okay. If you just sort of drop it near it, it will automatically click into place. You don't have to fiddle around with the location. You just basically drop it on and it will start charging. Just for a comparison, my Z Flip cover screen is about the same size as this screen. It's a bit small, but it should do the job. So we want English. We're going to pair it first. So we're going to need our phone. Alright, MyFit is what we want. We want MyFit. We're going to install MyFit. Okay, open it up. And we do have to create an account, which was kind of expected. But you can log in with a Google account, so I might just do that. So I've picked my email, and we're going to go ahead and set this all up. This should be fairly easy. There is an option to enroll in the user experience program. I'm going to disagree with that. I'm not going to do that, just in case. But then that should all just work. So it has my little icon. We can just do the nickname, change that to SMOOREZ. Gender, male, date of birth. Yeah, I'm pretty old. Height, I'm about 184 or 5 or something. I think I'm 185. Let's go 185. Weight, oh dear, do I have to say my weight on here? I've put on a lot of quarantine weight. And now that the lockdown's eased here in Australia, it's a bit better. There we go. It's about that, which is not good. And the activity goal, I'd honestly like to go 5,000 steps. Let's try 5,000. Alright, done. We're good. That's our profile. It's going to need access to our photos, media and stuff to do our notifications and all that sort of thing. So we're going to tap to pair. So agree to that. Got the access. Allow MyFit to the location. Yep, should be fine. Searching for the band. Okay, so we do English, pair first. Try again. Oh, okay, there it is. Pair with phone. It's very itty bitty, but it's... Yep. Is that it? Is that it? That was very easy. There we go. That was super easy. designed band displays, so we've got a touch and hold. Maybe there's widgets as well. Yeah, you can customize shortcuts, do media playing, all that sort of thing. Remote control shooting, which we know of. 11 kinds of activities. Suffer from stress. Test your stress level at any time. Okay, alright, so here it is. Yeah, 13% not charged after pairing. So you've got a whole bunch of different settings in the app here. So unlock screen. Tap smart lock to unlock the phone with the band. Okay, so that's okay. Incoming call. You're obviously driving around. Someone's calling you on your phone. You can just quickly glance at your watch and see what's going on. So I'm going to allow that to make phone calls and stuff. Okay, so I've set that up. You can also set an alarm as well. You've got the find band, so if it goes missing, you can try and find it via the app, of course. I mean, you could manually look for it if you want to. What does it look like? Oh, okay, so yeah, you press it and it just starts vibrating. That's cool. Lift wrist to view info. So I'll probably have that on because you probably want to just lift it up like that. Well, I mean, it needs to be on a wrist. We'll install it on my wrist soon. Band location is right wrist. For some reason, I'm a right-handed person when it comes to watches. So, I don't know, it's weird. Heart rate monitoring. We can try that as well. I put the stress monitoring on as well. Wait a second. Is there actually a speaker built into this thing? I'm not too sure if there is or not. Display settings, so you can choose what to display on it as well. World clock, workout settings. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. So we press that, it does that. I can go across. It shows my location. I can do this. It says just a sec. The screen turns off very quickly. I'm not too sure what... Oh, it's music. That's what it's doing. Notifications. There we go. Status. Pi. Heart rate. Stress. Stress. Let's try stress. Let's try stress. Here we go. Let's try stress. Go. I'm thinking of bunnies jumping around. I'm thinking of a bunch of bunnies. Having a great time. Bunch of cute little bunny rabbits. Hopping around a nice little green field. 50. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Let's just say it's good. 49. Happy little bunnies jumping around. Whee! Oh no. Oh no. Stay low. Stay less than 50. Oh dear. Okay. 54. I think I'm mildly stressed. According to this, I'm mildly stressed. That's okay. That's fine. The band is pretty easy to put on. You just tighten it as much as you want, and then you just push the thing into the hole, and that's it. You're pretty good to go. So we've got status, which is the distance I've walked, which I haven't walked anywhere. What's pi? Pi can be calculated by enabling automatic... The screen keeps turning off very quickly for 1 minute, so I can't read it in time. We have the heart rate. Let's try a heart rate, actually. Alright, let's go. Let's try my heart rate. See how my heart's going. It's a very hot day today in Australia, so might be a little bit lacking, maybe. We'll see. 71 BPM. That's pretty calm. 72 BPM. 73 BPM. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Notifications. No notifications as of yet because I haven't received anything. Stress, we've tried. Breathing. Okay. Relax yourself in a guided breathing exercise. Hey, this is pretty cool. Keep quiet and relax your body. Okay. This is very good, actually. I'm not going to follow it. I do suffer from panic attacks. And this is actually quite handy. Because for something to tell you to breathe when you're in the middle of a panic attack is actually really, really, really good. I mean, that's the one thing to try and help you with panic attacks. I know it doesn't help with everyone, but for me, breathing exercises do work very well. So that is actually a very nice thing to have, to be honest. Just a breathing exercise. It's just something so small can go a long way. Events, we can add reminders and stuff, which is pretty good. The weather, which as you can see is 27 degrees Celsius in Australia. It's too damn hot. So we can set a workout, so I can do outdoor running, treadmill, cycling, indoor cycling, walking. Walking. I do walking. I can do walking. Elliptical. Okay. Rowing machine. Yoga. Jump rope. Pool swimming. Freestyle. Hey, that'd be cool. And then we got more, which is D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. No? Okay. Do not disturb. That's the one. Alarm. Camera. So alarm. We can set an alarm, so it'll probably vibrate off its head to wake you up. Camera. We can do the camera shooting as well. Music. Which it can't find any music on my phone because I don't have anything on my Z Flip. Stopwatch, yep, that's quite fine. Timer, okay as well. Find device, silent, world clock, band display. Oh, can we change the band display? I want to try and customize the band display. Maybe you can do it in the app and I didn't see it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You can choose to display different things on the watch face. I just wish the screen would stop turning off after a couple of seconds. But yeah, you can show the heart rate on the main screen, or calories burnt, steps, all that sort of good stuff. That little circle just there is the back button, basically. And there's also the gestures to move it around, so left and right swiping moves it around. But if I come into settings, auto screen off, there we go. We'll do it after 10 seconds, I think. That should be fine. Yeah, you can do brightness, which I think that's about right for an OLED panel. I'm not too sure about burn-in over time, considering how tiny the display is anyways. It should be pretty good. Okay, so that's the changing of the watch face. So touching and holding and then swiping down can change the watch face to several different layouts, like one with a step count and your heart rate, which I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, that didn't save. And the vibration motor in this is quite strong, so if you do get a notification, you're definitely going to feel it. So just here for all the different things you can have on the display, we can have several different things like the battery, 7-day Pi, steps, continuous heart rate, weather, sunrise, sunset, more, air quality, that's pretty cool, events, alarm, workout, steps. I think we'll stick with steps. You can have steps in a graph as well, but I'll have steps in a little circle thingo. Now it's at the correct one. So it's going to be doing the heart rate monitoring, just like so, and the step count. Well, let me just see if I can make the step count think I'm walking. No. Good stuff. Do the shake test. You just never know. Nope. Okay. And it's super, super lightweight as well, so it's not a very intrusive watch sort of thing. You can just have it just sitting there, just nice and comfortably. I don't think it's going to cause any dramas. And the silicone strap, I don't think, if you have it just loose enough, I think it should be fine. I don't think it should cause any skin irritation or anything like that. It could be different from person to person, obviously, but I'd say it'd be fine if you just have it a little bit loose like this anyways. But I can say the display for this, even though it's a 1.1 inch display, it's very, very clear. I mean, I can see everything that's going on. I can do everything I need to do with this little tiny touchscreen, and you can see all your notifications, you can see your stress levels, you can see breathing stuff. The breathing exercises are awesome, the weather, workout, all that sort of cool stuff. And if you get a phone call, it would just come up and you just press it. So this basically does quite a lot of cool stuff. I mean, that's what a smartwatch is obviously intended for. I've had a Moto 360, I've had a Fossil watch, I've had an LG smartwatch, I've had a couple of them. And all of them are just, they always need to be charged all the time. That's what really got to me, having to charge them all the time. The Fossil one lasted less than a day. The Moto 360 was less than a day. And the LG G Watch was basically the same thing. So I need a smartwatch that's going to be active for a long amount of time. And I believe that this would do the job quite fine. I mean, I'm at 12%. I was at 13% when I started. I'm at 12% now. So I really need to give it a good charge and get this all tested and stuff like that. But I think what I'll do, I'm going to have it attached to my wrist for a day, let my phone do notifications and calls and stuff like that, and then we'll come back to this, give you a final conclusion, and I think call this a video, because there isn't a lot that I can do with this. I've demonstrated pretty much most of the features that you can do with it, because it is just a little smartwatch at the end of the day, but it's just very, very cool how it's just, I don't know, it is very, very responsive for what it is. Give me a day and we'll be back. Alright, it's been a day. You can see it's been a day because it's got a different date and the time, and the battery percent's now down to 95%. So I charged it from when I finished filming yesterday, and it took about an hour to reach 100% capacity. So about 11 o'clock last night, I left it 100%. I wore it out today. I didn't do a lot of walking, and my heart rate's at 77 beats per minute, but you know, that's fine. It's enough steps. It's been healthy. I'm somewhat slightly healthy with this, and yeah, throughout the whole day, the battery's dropped down to 95%, so I would say I'd be able to get 7 days battery life out of this easy. So battery life on this thing is absolutely a thumbs up from me. And speaking about battery life, I haven't noticed any noticeable drain on my actual phone's battery from Bluetooth being on, so that's good. Comfort-wise with this, it is so nice not having a chunky watch on my wrist. This is just so nice and lightweight, just glance, there it is, done, easy, or just press it. That's it. It's super simple, super easy. And my G-Shock watch that I did feature in another video, the mechanical hands and stuff like that, it was just so difficult to try and work out what's going on because the digital display in it was very, very difficult to see. So, whereas this, I just press button, that's done. Easy. Very simple. Usability wise, phone calls come up on here and you can see who's calling you. Notifications come up. Everything works exactly how it's intended to. You have to go into the app to enable what notifications you want to show on the phone. So by default, none of them are enabled. So you got to go in and customize if you want Messenger, Messages, Instagram, all that sort of thing to then appear on the watch. And then you just go to it, swipe left, and there's your notifications. Pretty easy, but I had no problems using it today whatsoever. While I was driving, it vibrated, quickly looked at it, and went, yep, okay, no worries, easy. Exactly what a smartwatch should do. Comfort-wise, I've had it on all day, no skin irritation. You can see the heart sensor poking into my arm just like so, because the heart sensor actually has to be sort of pressing down against your arm to actually read your heart sensor. But otherwise, I've got no skin irritation whatsoever from the band, so everyone should be right in that regards. The vibration is definitely good for this. As I said, while I was driving, it just goes, nah, nah. And I felt it, looked at it, there was a notification, easy. But for a cheapy smartwatch, it does do quite a lot of stuff, and it does cater to a lot of folks. It's basically Xiaomi's version of Fitbit, isn't it? Basically. There is no speaker in it. Unfortunately, there is no speaker. I did look a little bit into the watch face customization, and you can do it through the app. I would rather just have it like that. Supposedly you can put a background picture there or something like that, but I haven't gone super into detail about how to do that, but you can do some customization, as I did show in the video anyways. I was going to dunk my arm in a sink full of water and go, yep, it's waterproof. But I trust Xiaomi. I trust that it's waterproof, so there shouldn't be any dramas with that. In terms of the waterproofing, I don't want to tear this down. As much as I would love to tear this down to see what's inside of it, I want to actually use this as my daily watch, and I don't want to tear it apart and break it and stuff like that. I'd rather just keep it as it is. If I do get another unit or something like that, then I might tear it down. But I think the pictures that were on the listing are going to be fairly accurate. If we go by what we've seen on the wireless charging station from Xiaomi in the last video, I would say that the circuitry in this is basically what's shown. It might be a little exaggerated, as I said, but it should be fairly close. My Xiaomi Mi Band 5 is nice. I like it. It's good. And it's cheap. And you know I'm a cheapo. And I'll just measure my heart rate, because why the hell not? In terms of price range for this at the moment, so Banggood has this for $42 US for the 11/11 sale, and then Black Friday will be $42 US. Now $42 US is $57 Australian. So currently, if you're an Australian viewer, you can go onto eBay and buy it for the exact same price. That way it's locally shipped to you, you don't have to wait for it from China. If you're going to buy it from Banggood, it's going to be exactly the same price as it's going to be on eBay, and even Kmart sells these for $79 if you don't even want to wait for shipping. So you do have that option. But if you are out of Australia, then Banggood's got it for $42 US. It could be cheaper elsewhere. Feel free to look around, because if you do find it cheaper elsewhere, that's fantastic. But I'm just letting you guys know that because Banggood supplied me with this, that's obviously where I have to link it to. But with Christmas coming up, I'm sure you'll find a lot of cheap deals on this. But if you're in the market for a cheapo smartwatch that does the job and does everything you need to, and you know it's going to be reliable, this would be the one. The app's easy to use. I have no complaints with this. From a consumer standpoint, super easy to set up, very easy to use the gestures and the button. Visibility in the sunlight's great. I honestly do approve of the Xiaomi Mi Band 5, and I'm going to be wearing it as my daily driver. So if you do see it in other videos, it's because I've got it on my wrist permanently, basically. It's going to just stay there now. But I hope I've covered everything I can in this video. If you want any clarification or anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not really good at smartwatch reviews because I don't know really how in-depth to go with these. I just sort of wanted to do this as more of a consumer standpoint sort of thing. If I needed a cheapy smartwatch, I just went to Kmart or whatever, I bought one, here it is, it's on my wrist, does it work? Yes it does, fantastic. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. And I absolutely trust Xiaomi. I've not had a problem with any Xiaomi product. Now of course, if you do want to purchase this, there are links in the description below, and they are the Banggood links, which are affiliate links. So if you do click them, and you do purchase from those links, I will receive a small percentage of commission. You do not have to click the links, you are not obliged to. As I said, if you're an Australian viewer, eBay has them for the exact same price if you don't want to wait from China and all that sort of thing, which would be a smart idea. But the option's there if you want to, completely up to you, no obligations whatsoever. But this is the second product of the Banggood 11/11 and Black Friday sale done. The Xiaomi Mi Band 5. Good things. Come in small packages. Don't they? They certainly do. Once again, a big thank you to Banggood for sending this out to me for review. I really do appreciate it. Didn't think I'd be looking at smartwatches on this channel either. I thought, oh, I'll just stick with phones and a couple of things here and there, but here it is. Xiaomi smartwatch, another Xiaomi product on this channel. We're moving up in the world, people. I'm kind of happy about that. So, no, all is good. But now I'm sitting in a very, very hot room with no aircon and fan on. I'm going to go ahead and turn my fan back on because it's about 30 degrees here in Australia and it's goddamn hot. So as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And if you have any comments or questions or queries or anything like that, let me know down in the comments below and I'll be happy to provide an answer if I can. As always, be good people. Take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully soon. We'll see what we can do. I feel I lost weight. I lost like 3 grams with 1,338 steps. It's fine. I did well. I did good. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.